There's a holdup in the Bronx.
Brooklyn's broken out in fights.
There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights.
There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise ships do and I go wild.
Car 54, where are you?
We have more important things to do. I know your taxes pay my salary, but there are certain... All right, put the kid on. Hello? Eat your spinach. Yes?
Excuse me, I'm looking for Officer Gunter Toody.
Toody's on duty now. Anything I can do?
No, this is personal.
He's due back at 4.
Oh, well, I'll wait. I waited 3 years. I'll wait a little longer. Can I wait over there?
Help yourself.
Thanks.
Andy,
Yes, sir?
that little guy over there in the Sing Sing tweeds. I know him, but I can't place him.
That's Benny Harper, backdoor Benny.
I knew it. Get me his file from habituals.
Abrams, if my wife calls...
Excuse me, Captain.
It's him, all right.
Backdoor Benny's out again, huh?
Boy, look at that record.
Oh, he's been up to Sing Sing and back so often, he's listed as a commuter.
He just came in here looking for Toody.
Toody, huh? No wonder it was Toody and Muldoon who nabbed him cleaning out a men's furnishing store on Fordham Road. Pulled a 3-year stretch. Probably just got out this morning.
You think it's a grudge, huh?
Could be. All those years in stir, he might have some crazy ideas. Andy, I'll let the boys for trouble. Tell them to watch me.
Sergeant Abrams, guess who we stopped for speeding? Rocky Graziano. Yeah, and he gave me his autograph, too. It was Rocky Graziano. Nobody would make believe he's Rocky Graziano. I saw him enough in person. I used to see him on television. He gave me his autograph.
Officer Toody?
Benny, you kept your promise.
Officer Toody!
Benny, you look wonderful. Hey, Francis, look who's here. It's Benny.
Hi, Benny. When did you get out?
This morning.
Look how tanned up he is.
They had me working in the gardens this stretch. I would have brought you some of my peonies. But they don't bloom until next month.
Oh, that's all right. It's the thought. Isn't that sweet, Captain?
Toody, I want to talk to you. Come along, Muldoon. I may need an interpreter.
I'll be right back. Okay. Can it wait a little bit, Captain? You see, I want to freshen up Benny. I want to have him nice and neat when I tell my wife that he's going to stay with us.
He's staying with you?
And you haven't told Lucille yet?
Look, Lucille will be just excited as me about Benny's rehabilitation.
You're gonna rehabilitate backdoor Benny? You?
Captain, every time we have to arrest a man, it means that we police have failed. It's the people we keep from being arrested. Those are our victories.
Where'd you pick that up?
It's from your speech to the rookies every year.
That he remembers. All right, Gunther. Take Benny home with you. But if suddenly a crime wave breaks out in your neighborhood and all the evidence points to Benny, don't you arrest him.
Why not?
Because you won't be a policeman.
Thank you, sir. Benny, we're going home, Benny. Come on.
Boy,
Are you out of your mind? Did you slip your trolley completely?
Shh. It's just till he feels secure.
He feels secure. You bring a thief into my home and you're worrying about him feeling secure? It's out of the question.
Shh. He's out in the hall.
Well, that's as far as he's going to get.
Lucille, if you just look at him. Excuse us, Betty. Well, Lucille?
You're always thinking about other people. Think about me for a change. All day I worry about you riding around a target to be shot at by crooks. Now you bring one right into the house. What are you trying to do? Shorten the range?
Lucille, where's your heart? Excuse us. Well, Lucille?
Gunther, when we got married, you promised me that you wouldn't bring your work home with you.
When we got married, I was still working for the sanitation department. Look, Lucille, he's such a sweet little guy. All he's known is prison life. What he needs is a home and kindness.
You're not getting around me this time. This time, I'm putting my foot down. Welcome home, Benny.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Toody.
Come in.
I hope I won't be in any trouble.
Trouble? Oh, here, let me take your things.
It'll only be for a little while.
Nonsense. You can stay with us as long as you live.
Life?
No, she means as long as you want. Benny, you're free.
Yes, and Gunther and I are going to fix up the spare room, and I'm going to cook you a nice home-cooked meal.
Oh, can I set the table? I did 3 of my stretches working the prison kitchen.
Of course, the kitchen's right over there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Listen, you get out of your uniform, and then let's go fix up the room for him.
Lucille, I'm proud of you.
Take your hands off me, you brute. How could you put a sweet little guy like that in prison?
Hey, Benny should like this.
I hope so. Let's go see how he's doing in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, Benny, how you doing?
I could only find 24 plates.
24 plates? But, Benny, there were only going to be 3 of us for dinner.
Only 3 people for dinner?
Don't worry, Benny. There'll be more. There'll be more, Benny.
Gunther.
Did you see him start to twitch? He's starting to get nervous.
Nervous?
Only eating with 3 people. He's used to eating with 1,500 people all his life. We gotta break him in gradually.
That's right. Well, I could invite Francis and his mother and sisters.
I'm calling Sergeant Abrams and his wife.
And the Thompsons, and the Nicholsons, and the Antonucci's, and the O'Haras.
Hello, Sergeant Abrams. We're having a coming out party. Well, folks, it's a beautiful...
Shh. No talking.
Hot stuff! Just dig in, everybody. I'll bring the coffee.
Beef stew.
What's the matter?
We had the same thing last night.
2 nights in a row. It's a violation of penal dietary law.
I hope Benny enjoyed his first night with us. It was certainly a nice party.
Yeah, until it was 9 o'clock and he hollered, lights out, and we were all in the dark. Good night.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
My watch, I left it in the living room.
Oh, I'll go get it.
Wait, Gunther.
What is it?
Leave it there.
But you said...
But if Benny should happen to see you getting it, he might think we don't trust him.
Yeah. I guess you can't bring a man into your home and try and rehabilitate him when the first thing you think he's going to do is steal your furniture.
That's right.
Good night.
Gunther.
Shh.
What is it?
He's stealing our furniture. Benny. Not the first night.
Benny, how could you?
I was going to move all that stuff back in the morning.
Move it back.
Yes, you see, I couldn't sleep with all that stuff in the room. I'm used to a cot and a wash basin. And all of a sudden, all this furniture in the room, I felt it was choking me.
Oh, of course, of course.
We'll fix that. Gunther, go get the cot.
There. Is that better?
It's wonderful. It's so homey.
Now, you get a good night's sleep. Francis and I are going to get you a job tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, Mr. Toody,
What?
you forgot to lock me in.
Lock you in?
We're not going to lock you in, Benny.
Oh, please. I couldn't sleep unless the door was locked.
Okay. You lock you in. I'll lock you in good.
Thanks.
It'll take time, Gunther. It'll take time. Good night, Benny.
Good night.
Sure, I need a clerk.
But backdoor Benny Harper?
All he needs is a break.
Give me a break, boys. Benny's knocked me off 7 times. Once all my ties, the next time all my shirts, once my sport coats.
There, you see, he already knows your merchandise.
Sorry.
Okay, tell him he can start work tomorrow. You say he knows menswear, huh?
Like the back of your store. Like the back of his hand. But there's one thing you should know, Mr. Klein.
Oh, it's just this. Benny just got out of jail.
A crook? So what? If he can beat my brother-in-law to the cash register, he's welcome to it.
But Mr. Klein...
I got 3 nephews who are stealing me blind. What's another crook in the place? He'll feel at home. Excuse me, customer.
I'll get it, Uncle Harry.
Oh, no, you won't.
I help you, boys?
No thanks.
What do you think?
This is hardly the atmosphere for a guy who's trying to go straight.
But we gotta get him a job.
I know. But we gotta find him a place of high moral standing. And especially a place that has merchandise he won't be tempted to lift.
Ooh, I've got just the place.
You say his name's Benny Harper? He's hired.
Thank you.
Tell him to be here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp. That's the day he goes to the bank.
Bank?
Bank?
Yeah, that's the most important part of his job. He takes the weekly receipts to the bank.
Receipts?
And brings back the payroll.
Payroll?
It's a matter of $9,000.
$9,000?
Mr. Milhauser, there's something about Benny Harper
All
you should
I
know.
have to know is that 2 honest cops recommended a man. After that, I ask no questions.
But Mr. Milhauser, though, is...
What? I'll be right down.
Mr. Milhauser...
9 o'clock sharp. He has to be at the Federal Savings Bank at 9:30.
Mr. Milhauser...
Wait, Francis. Let's give Benny his chance.
Chance? Gunther, $9,000 in cash. That's putting him to too tough a test.
Maybe it's us that's being tested. Our faith in a fellow man.
But we're responsible for that $9,000.
Let's go see the captain.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A habitual criminal. A man who has spent his entire life unable to keep his hands off of other people's property. This is a man you get a job as bank messenger? Backdoor Benny, a bank messenger?
It is funny.
Quiet! What time is he due at the bank?
9:30.
Abrams, I want him covered every step of the way. Yes, sir. Now, he'll be leaving the piano factory here at about 9:15. Go up Cranfield Avenue, turn left, cross over. Uh-oh. That puts him in the 49th precinct. We'll have to get them to cover.
Roger, he made it to the bank.
Hooray! He did it! He did it!
Still got the trip back with $9,000 in cash.
Come on, Benny. All the way, Benny.
Roger, he got by the travel agency.
Come on, Benny.
Keep going, Benny.
Blackie!
Hi, Benny. Looking for a job. It'll be a good keeper.
He's in front of the piano company.
Go in, Benny.
Go in.
He went in.
Yay!
I can't take many more of these.
Captain, I didn't doubt it for a minute. It was a cinch. Hi, Lucille.
Hello, Gunther.
Hello, Lucille.
Benny home from work yet?
Yeah. Gunther, it's 3 weeks now, and Benny still isn't rehabilitated.
He's doing fine. Mr. Millhouse is going to give him a raise.
Yeah, and he seems comfortable with just 4 of us for dinner.
So what? He just wrote a lot of letters to his friends in prison. He wants you to censor them.
Where is he?
It's 6 o'clock. He's taking his exercise period. I'll call him.
Here, censor.
Coming, Mrs. Toody.
Listen. Dear Knuckles, I hope you're tending my garden. Just think, the peonies will be blooming next week, and I won't be there to see them.
And this, tell the boys on the baseball team I won't be there to cheer them in the big game against the Dannemora prison team, but I'll be with them in spirit.
The way he's been going around lately, it's heartbreaking.
It's our fault. We haven't been kind enough to him.
Well, how kind can you get? You offered to adopt him.
Hello, Benny.
Hi, pal.
Hello.
Supper's almost ready.
Wait a minute. After supper, we'll take you bowling.
Bowling?
Wait, I know. We can take in some snooker pool, eh, Benny?
Snooker pool?
We'll think of some place to take you.
All right, choose me. I got a wash for...
The twitch is back.
After 3 weeks, you'd think he'd be used to freedom.
What freedom? You guys haven't been giving him any freedom. All day, police walking back and forth to the bank with him. At night, you two with him. It's worse than jail.
She's right. We ought to let him go out alone tonight. And then we'll tail him.
Gunther, please, won't you have some faith in him?
You're right. Let's go and tell him that he can go out alone tonight. Benny.
Oh, slops ready?
Benny, Lucille, break the slops. The dinner. Why don't you go out and have a meal in the restaurant?
By myself?
Sure, why not? Do you good to get out.
Hey, and after dinner, you can go to a movie, too.
By myself?
Of course, by yourself. Now, you go out and have a good time. And after the show, you go out and have a pizza.
By myself?
Of course, by yourself. And here's the key to the house.
Oh, I don't need a key. All I need is a hairpin.
You better take your key. Benny, you better get used to using keys.
Oh, okay. I'll be back by 11. Good night.
Goodbye.
Let's tail him.
Gunther.
It's 12 o'clock. He should have been home 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
We should have tailed him.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, he's not a baby. He probably stopped for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Gunther. Telephone.
Hello? Yes, Captain. We'll be right over. They got Benny down at the station. He pulled a job.
Oh, no.
Let's go.
What are you doing? It's Benny Harper with 1 R.
Benny.
I told you I did it. I went to the back door of the haberdashery store, grabbed some stuff, and when the burglar alarm went off, I ran, then you nabbed me. I told you all this already.
Benny, what did you do with the merchandise?
Where did you dump it?
Find out yourself. I ain't going to say another word. What are you looking? What are you looking? Keep on typing. You didn't make out the confession yet. Look at this with the one finger every time like this. Say, what time is it?
1:45.
1:45. I'll miss night court. That means I wouldn't make the morning van going to Sing Sing. What are you looking? Keep on typing. Look, how long is this guy?
Captain, it must be a mistake, Captain.
He didn't do it.
I'm sorry, folks. He did it. He already made a confession. He's signing it now.
There. Where are you going? You forgot the witnesses. This won't hold up unless you got witnesses. You got my 802 form? You know what an 802 form is? Good. I'll tell the commissioner. Fingerprints. I'm sorry, Mrs. Toody. Fingerprints.
I know he's innocent.
We tried, Lucille.
These are fingerprints? These are fingerprints? These are smudges. I'll show you fingerprints. Everything you gotta do yourself. Here, learn something. Simple, isn't it? Look at this. Now, these are fingerprints. All right, come on. On a chair.
What's all this?
We just nabbed them. It's the Herbert haberdashery job.
Good work, men.
What work? We're cruising around a patrol car and this character hails us.
He hailed you.
The one thing I ask you to do, call a cab.
Okay. So you got the three of us. Let's go.
Who was this creep?
You mean he wasn't on the job with you?
I never saw him before in my life.
Take him away. So you didn't do it.
I knew he was innocent.
Okay, so you got me on a false confession. This is good for 18 months.
Come on, Benny. I'm taking you home.
You better stay over my house tonight. We'll sleep outside his door in 4-hour shifts.
Right, let's go.
Is he asleep yet?
Shh, he's coming out.
Haul it? Just where do you think you're going?
I've got to go back to Sing Sing.
But, Benny, how can you leave a nice home where we gave you love and affection for a cold jail cell?
But Sing Sing's my home, Mrs. Toody. And if I can get back tomorrow, I can see the peonies blooming. Then there's the ball game with the boys from Dannemora. They just couldn't win if I wasn't there just to cheer them on. And Saturday's the warden's birthday. It would be the first birthday I missed in 20 years. Then you've got Lefty, Knuckles, and Tom. And I'm their fourth for bridge. Hey, listen, I've got to go. I'll miss my morning van, and I want to get a good seat. But I'll tell you, I'll ride.
Just a minute. You just can't go back to jail.
No, it's not a hotel where you can check in and out.
You got to commit a crime to go.
And we're going to watch you day and night to see to it that you don't.
It's too late.
The captain's watch.
I'm going to give myself up. Listen, I'll write, I'll tell you all about the ball game, and I'll send you peonies, and I'll tell you everything, and I'll see you again, and take care of yourself. I'm going to miss the morning van. I've got to get out of here.
You know something? It's the first time since he got out that I saw him smile.
Lucille, he really seemed happy.
Oh, it's all for the best, Lucille.
I know.
You know, he's got something there. His own little flower garden away from the struggles of the world. Friends that he knows won't run out on him. No cares, no worries. It's a beautiful life.
Where are you going?
Just out.
Tail him.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights.
There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise ships do and I know wild.
Car 54, where are you?